maybe we have a Mech Paladin mirror here on our hands, gentlemen. Now, I would consider myself a little bit of a Mech Paladin expert because I have gone on HS Replay and looked at the highest win rate cards. So I understand how to mulligan. I didn't figure it out myself. I learned on the internet how to do it. And it just so happens we have 3 of them in our opening hand. So I'm going to skillfully keep all 3 of them. That being said, my opponent is a higher legend rank than me and has Gold Paladin and has a legend card back. Which means in most cases, he's probably a very good player. And he's playing the Paladin deck that is odd. How can we ever win? Maybe by playing Christology. It's hard to say though. I'm thinking the average route to victory is by drawing a lot of cards and playing a lot of cards in one turn. And I think that's exactly what we're going to do. Intelligently play Grime Street Outfitter to dump my hand. So then Divine Favor can then draw me 7 cards for 3 mana. Now, this is a game plan that not a lot of people understand. Again, playing all of your cards in a mindless fashion to activate Divine Favor. Yes, that is what we're looking to do. Some of you guys, if you work hard enough, may be able to pull this off. A lot of you guys at home just won't be able to. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's a very difficult combo to pull off, and not one you should expect to be able to do right away. Look at that. Double discount my hand. Play 2 2/3s, 1 with Divine Shield and Taunt, and a 3/4. All for 3 mana. Super balanced. Now we have a magnetic 4/3 card with Divine Shield, Taunt, Lifesteal, and Rush that we can play in combination with our 1 mana Flying Machine that's a 1/4 with Wind Fury, which then will fusion Ha into I can't do basic math. The health goes over 5. So I actually don't know how big that number is. All I know is that it's big. And that does a lot of damage. And I can play Galvanizer, so they're even cheaper. Wow. Let's play the Galvanizer first. Then we go Flying Machine. And then we strap the Ziliax on. Big strap on play. We trade once. Now, I usually don't like trading, but killing a 3/1 with a 1/1, I learned from Trump's basic videos for Hearthstone, is a favorable trade. So we're going to make a favorable trade. And with everything else, we're going to go face. Because I think that's what a good player would do here. Yes. And next turn, as you can see, I have intelligently set up the Divine Favor to draw 75 cards for us. This is something that a lot of you guys probably can't do. But if you're good at the game like me, you'll figure out how to do it. And we even drew a second Divine Favor to use for the second wave of going face. Phenomenal. Look at that. Now we draw another Christology. Wow. That seems really balanced. Let's maybe play it. Do we have lethal? I believe we're a little bit off lethal here. Oh wait, actually this is 6. Wow, we drew into lethal. Insane. So good at the game. Look at that. We play more magnetic cards. We go face. We go face. We go face. We go face. And we go face for exact lethal. For those kind of exact calculations, you guys are going to have a calculator like I have on my other monitor, okay? So make sure you have one up while you're playing. Okay, now we queue into a Mage. Very, very difficult matchup. And we have the coin. Well, according to HS Replay, I have 1 good card in my opening hand. So I think I should keep that. I will keep the Galvanizer. And look for other cards that HS Replay says are high win rate in the matchup. Ah, yes. 2 Galvanizers and a Mech Warper. Very good. Very, very good. After playing all my cards, the Noil module will be 1 mana. Insane. Absolutely crazy. How can you beat that? If we coin Mech Warper here, the first Galvanizer will be 1 mana, the second Galvanizer will be 0 mana, and then we get a Noil module for 1 mana, our Mech Warper. Now this is a very, very difficult turn to pull off, but I'm going to be able to successfully do it, I believe. start by coining my Mech Warper like a very smart player, because if I draw a Mech next turn, the Mech Warper will discount it next turn. And then the Galvanizers are a battle cry. They're not a passive effect like the Mech Warper, so they will continue to discount it. Look at that. Rewarded. Insane play. Galvanizer, Galvanizer. Boom. Annoyo module. Right on top of this Mech Warper. Playing an Annoyotron. And we saved the Snip Snap. Now this is something a lot of people who play this deck would not do. However, I am miles above most people as far as Mech Paladin skill goes, because I can look at mulligan win rates on HS Replay. I am going to hold my Snip Snap to play 2 times next turn, because it has the word magnetic and echo on it. Yes, I am going to try to do what all of the dirty Warlock players do. Play the Snip Snap more than 1 time in 1 turn. Very crazy. Ah, yes, Flame Ward. I see what he's trying to do here. I definitely see what he's trying to do. He's trying to trick us here with Flame Ward. That being said, we will not fall for it. Do we play around it? We most certainly can, gentlemen. We most certainly can. We can go Snip Snap here. Snip Snap here. And look at that. I played around Flame Ward. Holy fuck. My brain is actually so big right now, I don't even know. What can he do now? Like play another Flame Ward or something? Like that's gonna work, moron. These secret mages are out here thinking that they can outsmart me. I've watched Trump's Basics. I've read the Tempo Storm meta snapshots. I have looked at HS Replay. No one is taking me down. I am the best. The absolute best. Now we go face. We must believe. No second Flame Ward. This guy sucks. Terrible player. Imagine not having a second Flame Ward there. What does he do here? I'll tell you what. He concedes. Accepts that I am the best Mech Paladin player in a 4-kilometer radius of my mom's basement. I am going to get at least top 300 with this deck and have a picture printed out, and my mom's going to put it on the fridge right here. Right there on the fridge. She's going to do it. She told me she would, and she wouldn't lie to me. She's a saint. Beautiful woman. Ice block. Oh my god. Big Shiza. Do I trade a minion? Could trade there. This is a very, very difficult turn. Do we trade or do we not trade, gentlemen? It's going to be very relevant to the outcome of this game, whether we trade or not here. Very, very difficult. I'm thinking we should. I'm thinking we should. Why? I don't really know. I have a green card in my hand and I can play it, and I'm playing Mech Paladin. If there's one thing that I've learned, it's that you really shouldn't think while playing Mech Paladin past the mulligan portion of the game when you draw your Crystology, when you draw your Grime Street Outfitters. That is as far as you should go. Does he have it? If it's Flame Ward, we win. If it's Ice Block, we don't win. That is right. That's it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Okay, we're against another Paladin. This guy is a whole 200 ranks higher than us. So I don't know if we're going to be able to win or not. Might have to rely on trusty good old HS replay here to tell me what cards in my opening hand are good. I don't see Crystology or Mech Warper, Galvanizer, Minibot, or Smuggler's Run. But I do see Grime Street Outfitter. So as an intelligent player, I will keep that in my opening hand. Yes. 2 Grime Street Outfitters. Wow. Insane. Oh, Smuggler's Run. That is one of the good cards. Ah. But yes. I am in fact better, ladies and gentlemen. This guy sucks. Me, I am the best. Look at that. Try and beat that, buddy. He top decks a Grime Street Outfitter to completely upgrade his hand, and I clap back with the exact same play. Very, very difficult decision. That is one thing you can do in the mirror matchup. If you don't know what to do with your hand, you can just copy your opponent's exact play. A 4/5 Mech Warper, Wobble Weewa. That is insane. You know what? I think we should let him play minions for a turn because I drew a second Crystology. I think we should play the second Crystology. Oh, a Skater Bot. Nice. So I can just rush into whatever mech he plays. That's nice. And I have a Galvanizer to make my entire hand of 1-cost mechs become 0-cost mechs. Yep, this seems like a pretty fair start for me. I've got the Annoyotron, so we can make it have Divine Shield when you trade into his big card, and then we just win. It's insane. Oh my god, he gets a Snip Snap. Not once, but twice! Did he actually trade there? Okay, I was gonna say. If he traded there, there was something a little bit wrong with him. But that's okay. Look at this. Double Galvanizer hand. Holy cowabunga. Wow. Everything is discounted. We play an Annoyotron. He's buffed. That's like a 9 damage, right? 9 damage is not 13 though. But 9 plus 2 is 11. If 9 plus 2 is 11, and then you add that, then we have one big taunt and he has a bunch of 1/1s. Holy cowabunga, that's insane. We can also just do that as well. Oh my, this turn is so crazy. Look at this. We strap it on once, we coin, we play something like this, then it does 10 damage, and then we play another magnetic card, and then we play a bot card that skates, and then we trade with our 18 on turn 4, because that's balanced in some world that I don't even know where exists. And then he concedes because I'm the better Mech Paladin player. Wow. Can I play something fun? Oh, you don't think Mech Paladin is fun? It's the most interesting deck in the game. What are you talking about? Now, intelligently we drew Crystology, and according to HS Replay, that's a very good card to keep. So we're going to keep that one. Maybe we even keep the Shielded Minibot, because HS Replay says that's the 4th best card in the deck to keep, so we'll keep the 4th best card. Now, as a good player, I understand that playing Crystology on turn 1 is better than Glowtron. Why? Because Crystology draws you Galvanizer, which makes Glowtron free. And this deck is all about playing free things and then drawing 12 cards with Divine Favor. So we're going to do that. I'm going to intelligently play Grime Street Outfitter to intelligently buff my entire hand, which I'm then going to vomit onto the board next turn, because I skillfully have a draw where I can do that. I will now play Galvanizer, and then play a Shielded Minibot, and put a bunch of cards that say Magnetic onto my card with Divine Shield. Very, very smart. Now on turn 3 I have a 7/11 with Divine Shield, a 1/1, and a 2/3. Very, very good skill-intensive Hearthstone play there. This guy plays a stupid Galvanizer, dumb play. He's going to make a big card, we don't care about his big card, and then we Zilliax that down, kill his board again. Very smart. Trades, we draw Snip Snap. We don't want to play that right away. Let's intelligently take down his board here. Trade the 7-11 in. Strap the Zilliax on. Trade that in. 6-6 with taunt and lifesteal and a 7-11. How does he deal with that? Crazy. I don't play fantasy hockey, no. The only thing I fantasize about is drawing Christology on turn 1. Do I offer coaching? Yes. I'm a professional Legend Hearthstone player. My rate is 77 United States dollars per hour. Yes. Very crazy coaching. Is it mandatory to use the Legend card back with this deck? If you want to show that you're good at it, yes, you probably should use it. I understand some of you guys can't afford the Legend card back. That's fine. If you can't afford it, then purchase my 77 US dollar per hour coaching session, which I can use to teach you how to play Odd Paladin, or sorry, not Odd Paladin, Mech Paladin properly, and then you too can get there. Coin in Neutron. Oh my god, this guy's actually crazy. Insane. Well, it's really nice that I drew a card that gives my 7-11 Divine Shield, so I don't take 6 damage when I kill his minion. Very, very smart play there for me to draw that. Now my 7-11 is a 9-15. You know, there's some people who don't think Magnetic is a skill-intensive mechanic. Absolute morons. Look at that, he skillfully played Zilliax. Nothing about that was not skill-intensive. Look, I'm going to skillfully answer Zilliax with snapping my 2-2 twice. All of these are high-octane plays, and he skillfully conceded by recognizing that I used my magnetic cards better than he did. Better player wins, gentlemen. Better player wins. Now, if there's one thing I know, it's that this hand doesn't have Christology, so I'm going to look for Christology like a smart person here would. We've run into an issue, guys. We don't have a single card from the HS replay good cards in our opening hand. I'm not too sure we're going to be able to do. And we didn't draw into another one of them. Crazy. I think this game might be unwinnable. If we have none of the high win rate cards from HS replay, I just don't understand how we could possibly win. Gonna play an Neutron for 2 mana. I've never done that before. This card has always cost 1 or 0 because I've drawn Galvanizer and Mechwarper. And we actually have to think about what we're gonna do this game. Fucking sad. I'll tell you that. Fucking sad, boys. Sonya's Shadow Dancer. Wow, look at this guy. Thinks he has a combo going on. I draw yet another card that doesn't discount my hand. I'm going to have to play Snip Snap for full value and trade the Sonya. Such a depressing turn. Should you craft Reno Priest or Bomb Warrior? Are you really thinking about playing something that isn't Mech Paladin, Seeker Mage, or Snip Snap Warlock? SMH, man. SMH. SMH. Should you craft Big Rogue or Big Warlock? Big Warlock if the big part of the Warlock deck is Mechathune. In Snip Snap Warlock. We drew a good card that buffs our hand. However, I think I'm still going to play a Noyo module on my own Neutron. And, do we trade or do we go face? Difficult. Now, I'm going to trade. Might seem like a misplay to most of you guys. And that's because it was. That was a test. You should never trade with this deck. You should only go face. That's how you know that I'm here to teach you guys. Is that I show you guys the misplays. I walk you guys through them. Watch this. War Gear, strap on, face. That is what I call an intelligent play. Imagine not going face with War Gear. I cannot do it. Playing around a Sapper of Vanish? That's not something that we're doing here. Those cards don't exist. That is a big, big Pogo Hopper. Wow. A 9-9. I will say one thing. 9-9 is smaller than 10-12. How did I come to that conclusion? I'll tell you, I ran the numbers. It's not something a lot of people do all the time, but it's something that I always do. I am a man who runs numbers on the daily. Like, I can tell you a 16-20 is not good enough to kill my opponent when he's at 20 health. But it's good enough to leave him with less than 5. Now that means if I have 4 damage, I can win the game. And look at this. As an intelligent player would do, I drew Crystology. Insane. Grime Street Outfitter. Boom. Galvanizer. Boom. Flying Machine. Boom. Look at that. Optimal plays. Shoelace Express. Thank you for the sub, buddy. Welcome to Digital Athletes. Hope you're enjoying the wonderful gameplay here. Top tier. And you know, this is just gameplay that you won't find on other streams. I'm not gonna lie. Look at this. Replicating Menace. Face. Victory. That's what I call that. A victory royale. 8 damage to the noggin. 5 overkill. I outskilled my opponent. That's right. Just missed the sex number. Just missed it. I opened up the fruit cup, and then I spilled shit. Okay, another Mage. Well, none of these are the highest win rate cards in our opening hands, so we're going to hard mulligan for high win rate cards like intelligent players. Oh, look at that. Skill intensive draw. You guys want some ASMR? Imagine that was Pokemon doing that. Just imagine, chat. Okay, I think my hand this game is okay. It's not bad. I feel like I drew correctly. 2 Crystologies, a hand buff card, and a Mac discounter. Very good idea. I was eating a peach cup. He pulls an Annoyotron from my hand. Insane. Wow. Phenomenal play. We then play Crystology. I'm going to play a Smuggler's Run to be mana efficient here. Now, one problem here is we've got all the cards that are strong and powerful, but none of the mana discount cards. And you want the mana discount cards because when you get the mana discount cards, you got to do dumb stuff. Doing dumb stuff is a lot better than not doing dumb stuff. I've ran the numbers, it's just facts. I think we just play Galvanizer, a Flying Machine, Skater bot it, and trade his board next turn. Now, I know that is trading, but it's okay because it's a big card. If he is Kazakus here, that's fine. Arcane Keysmith doesn't matter. We don't care about that one. We do not care about it. You thought this deck was a Mimi deck? No, this deck is definitely top tier. This is one of the best decks in all of Hearthstone. Look, we play around the secrets to do stuff. Polymorph, Lamau. Imagine thinking that I would play into that. Then we go Flying Machine. And then we let him skate because he's a skater boy. Our 6/9 trades into a 2/4, and then we trade into a 2/6. Duplicate 2 more of those. Wow. So you're telling me he's going to pull all the big minions from my hand for me? That is rather kind. Let's play an Annoyotron, so then he pulls a 3/5 and then a 3/6 for our hand from us. Somebody got to play those big cards again. These mages are very nice to us today. Wow. Let's go control finally some skill-intensive decks. Thank you, yeah. I was tired of playing the same old boring stuff like Kingsbane Rogue, just brain-dead decks, right? I really wanted to switch it up and start playing decks that actually require skill to play. I think we should make our Flying Machine have 3 more attack. Yeah, now it does 18 damage. That seems good. I can maybe do that because of... No, actually with Flame Ward we wanted to do the damage first. Well, let's attack with this, I guess. Not Flame Ward. Now we go face. We go face. And then, Maybe. Maybe we just play another Flying Machine. Maybe. Very smart. Lowell Rolling, thank you so much for the 24 two-whole years, man. Welcome back to Digital Athletes. Thank you so much, dude. That's so long. Thank you. Keep winning. You going to top 25 tonight. Well, I mean, that's a given, right? I'm a rank 1 Legend caliber player. I usually just mess around, though. Pulling out the big bucks today with the best deck in the game. Skill-intensive Paladin. With this deck, getting a couple dubskis. Now, it's not easy, and I don't think everybody can play this deck because, I mean, it's a very difficult deck to utilize correctly. But I do think that if you're a player of my caliber, you can successfully play this deck. Duplicating again, Wobble Weewa. Wow. Ice Block. Okay. I'm ready for him to play Reno Jackson. And then we can do... That's 9. 9 is too high for me to count. 9 times 2 plus 7 times 2. Crazy amounts of damage to his face. Cold Light Oracle. Nice. He's drawing us more cards so we can do more damage. Very good. Conjurer's Calling. Wow. Looking for that Doomsayer out. Not good enough to get it. Insane.